Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk some boxing. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk, man. Let's talk some boxing. We got Manny Pacquiao, Vasyl Lomanchenko. Manny Pacquiao and Vasyl Lomanchenko. So I'm waiting for y'all to come into the room and we gonna break it down, man. We gonna get straight to it. So with Manny Pacquiao and Vasyl Lomachenko, man, they talking about his rumor for next year. Some people even saying as soon as November, but I know it ain't as soon as November. There's no way. So the rumor is January. They talking about, I don't believe in rumors, but man, just imagine if they actually do fight. That's an interesting battle to put Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. That's big, man. That's a huge fight. That's a big one. That's one of them ones for real. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I want to see Pacquiao go off right. I think Lomachenko, even at this age, will be too fast, still too much for Pacquiao personally. And it would be interesting to see Southpaw versus Southpaw and see how that matches up. So that's gonna be interesting. I know a lot of people like what, but yeah, they talking about January, man. January for Pacquiao Lomanchenko. They talking about January. Let's see what y'all say once y'all come into the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get the particulars real fast. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Yep. So they talking about January 2026, my people. January 2026 is what they saying. So I'm gonna wait for y'all to come into the room and we will chop it up. That's what we gonna do. That's what we do best, man. We're gonna talk some boxing. Let's see, two people just came into the room. When you come into the room, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When you come in, participate. We got 9 people in the room. Let's talk about it. Lomachenko versus Pacquiao. Come on. Come on. Southpaw versus Southpaw. Speed versus speed. We got one person talking about, hi, what up, Michelle Taylor? What up, Michelle Taylor? What up? What's the word? What's the word? 19 people in the room. See y'all excited about this one. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We here to talk Manny Pacquiao versus Vasyl Lomachenko. So with this fight, you got speed versus speed, power versus power. This is the one. This is the one, man. Fantasy matchup. January 2026 is the rumored date. I don't believe in rumors, but that's the rumored date. So y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. Is it crazy? Is it too far-fetched? Does it make sense? What does it look like to you all? You know what I'm saying? What that look like? What's that looking like? I think round 1 would be, technical. I don't think they'll come out just swinging. I think even at this stage, Pacquiao's more calculated than, more brawn like he was before. I think he's going to be more on his toes, throwing 1-2, get out the way, 1-2, get out the way. Maybe even mix it up and throw a 3-2-1 or a 2-1-2 combination that Pacquiao throws that he's known for. And then I see Lomachenko using feints, making Pacquiao miss and making him look silly. That's what I see. If this fight actually go down, I think Vasyl Lomachenko still got enough in the tank to let Pacquiao know you shouldn't have came back. That's going to piss a lot of Pacquiao fans off. Manny Pacquiao fans going to be angry. Filipinos, the American fans that really fuck with Pacquiao as well. But the truth is the truth. Vasyl Lomachenko is just that fast, that talented, even him being off and not having a fight in a while. Vasyl Lomachenko has agility. He has still a good reaction time. His last fight wasn't like he, couldn't keep up with his opponent. He was very, very competitive, and I believe Vasyl Lomanchenko still has more in the tank, and that's why he will win this fight. That's why he'll win this fight. If you ask me, having more in the tank, quicker, stronger, just a better work ethic. I believe Vasyl Lomanchenko. I just believe he'll get the job done. It's really that simple. Pacquiao is wonderful when he is throwing his punches and he's throwing four punch combinations, and he's at his best when he uses feints before he comes in and freezes you and get you to fight his fight. You know, that's what it's all about anyway. Boxing is about fighting your fight. And one thing about Manny Pacquiao, he is very good at getting people to fall into his trap, almost like a spider with a web. But somebody like a Vasyl Lomachenko, so smooth, so intelligent with his footwork and with his timing, I think he's going to make it very, very difficult for Manny Pacquiao. Um, you guys will probably be hearing about this coming up here soon. I just wanted to break the news first, or be one of the first to break the news that they're talking about January 2026. Do not miss Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. But Pacquiao is definitely coming back early 2026. Be prepared, beware, or be squared. So that's what we got going on, my people. That's what we got going on. Let me see what y'all talking about. Been talking my ass off. I'm gonna see what y'all talking about first, and then we'll get back to it. Let me see. Appreciate Michelle coming into the chat. Let's see what the chat talking about. But yeah, if y'all familiar with Pacquiao and Lomachenko, man, which you should be if you a boxing fan, you should know that Pacquiao is a knockout artist and he throws a lot of punches and bunches. What's up, Ernest Munoz? 008 instead of 007. All right. What up with it, Ernest? What's the word? What's going on, Mr. Munoz? We here to talk Pacquiao, Lomanchenko, Southpaw versus Southpaw, speed versus speed, power versus power. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Now, I'm gonna say this about Lomanchenko: the way that he can go in and out with his pressure, he has a different type of pressure when he really locks in. He could throw back to back four punch, three punch combinations, and that can really confuse Pacquiao and maybe even have Freddie Roach or Boo Boy stop the fight if Lomachenko really starts to pour it on. Because if Lomachenko still got the energy that I know he has, because I believe he is a much younger fighter than Pacquiao, him being in his 30s or close to 40, and Pacquiao being in his upper 40s, mid to upper 40s. So this is gonna be a good one, man. I'm looking forward to it if it is gonna be made. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Waiting on my mods to come in. I'll be on here for, like I said, another 20 minutes. I just wanted, like I say, break the news, talk about it, see what y'all think about it, get y'all reviews, get y'all thoughts. Well, like I said, with Pacquiao, he's gonna really have to work on throwing a lot of combination, which he did. And that's the thing that's confusing about Pacquiao and about Mike Tyson. When it comes to training, they go train their ass off. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. Those two are gonna train their ass off. Mike Tyson gonna train hard. Pacquiao gonna train hard. It's in their DNA. It's just in them, in their soul to train. But what frustrates me is on fight night, and you're not throwing those same amount of punches, almost like it was an act. And I understand, mitts don't hit back type of mentality, and like uh the actual game speed, actual boxing speed, fight speed on fight night is different. I agree with that. And nobody's just gonna let you hit them. You're gonna have to earn it. And one thing about Pacquiao, he knows how to make people earn it for sure. He has good head movement himself. He can get hit at times, but Pacquiao has a pretty good defense to offense ratio. And I believe Lomanchenko's, like I say, him stepping around, pot shotting Pacquiao is gonna really frustrate him. I think the speed, people think Pacquiao's too big for Lomachenko, but I bet you Lomachenko walks around probably 145, 150. So I don't think he'd be that much bigger. Pacquiao walk around like 153, 152 these days. I know in his earlier days he'd walk around like 140, 141, somewhere around there. So um we're just gonna have to see, man. This is one of those matchups that I can't wait. I love fantasy matchups. I love super fights. So this is everything to me. Very, very important. See if y'all are. Let's see. Now, what we gonna talk about, man, is Pacquiao. I'm talking about Pacquiao's speed is still gonna be too much, man. It's gonna be too much for Lomanchenko in spots. But I see Lomanchenko getting on his thing and really, dialing in and locking in and throwing punches and bunches, throwing many punches and bunches from the head to the body, from the head to the body. Mixing it up. And I wouldn't be surprised if Lomachenko stopped Pacquiao. I just will not be surprised. A lot of other people would be surprised, but I would not be surprised whatsoever. That's definitely a possibility. Just knowing how good Pacquiao is, but he's not the same no more. That's just the truth. He's gotten older, reflexes are slower, and I believe Lomachenko still got more in the tank. He got more energy, and I believe he'll just outpoint him, outbox him, and it's just gonna be too easy. Like I said, it's gonna be spots where it's difficult, where it get a little tricky, and Pacquiao, will be showing that he could come on and put his shots together. But man, I'm telling you, Lomachenko total package, I believe he has just more of a skill set. He has more to display, and I believe it's just gonna be too easy for Lomanchenko at the end of the day. Like I said, it'll be difficult in spots, but Pacquiao's speed and power gonna be too much. Yeah, you done said how about 100 times, man. You either gotta stay on topic or get booted. Come on now, stay on topic or get booted. Gotta stay on topic, y'all. Got to stay on topic. We here to talk boxing. We talking Lomachenko and Manny Pacquiao. That's what we talking right now. That's what we got going. So, like I was saying with Manny, I want to say he still got his speed, but he don't. It's just not the same anymore. Pacquiao is not the same, and that's the honest truth. And the Mario Barrios fight, go back and watch it. He had spots of brilliance, spots, but he's not even 40% of who he used to be. That's the honest truth. So Mario Barrios for real did look kind of bad because you lost against a Manny Pacquiao that's not even 40%, probably like a 35% when it comes to his speed. He still got that good pop. He's still dangerous. If you play, he gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not paying attention and you get caught with something, you can still be caught for sure. You know, but I just believe Lomachenko is too fast, too smart, too furious. I think the layoff or not fighting will benefit him and make it easier for him. And I just believe it'd be too easy for him. You know what I'm saying? I believe it'd be way too easy. He'll be able to handle his business and do what he need to do. He gonna beat him up and probably stop him within 7 or 8 rounds. That's what I see, within 7 or 8. Within 7 or 8. If it do go the distance, I would say Pacquiao because he's the money guy, but shit, I think Lomachenko will make it so decisive that the judges cannot be indecisive, and they're gonna give it to Manny Pacquiao. I mean, they're gonna give it to Lomachenko. You know, that's what I see. But y'all let me know in the comments, what do you all see happening? What are you foreseeing? What do you see happening in the comments? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What do you see happening? You know, it is a powerful matchup. Going off the names, the name cachet, going off legacy, you know, and it'd just be a fun, interesting fight at the end of the day. Fun, interesting fight for the fans to get behind and rally behind. And um, boxing needs this. Boxing needs uh, this type of energy, where these two fighters that are legends, Lomachenko's a legend in his own right, And we all know Manny Pacquiao is a legend, He held the early 2000s down, or middle to early 2000s. He held it down, man. Held it down, man. You had to be there to witness. You had to be there to witness, man. But I got about 7 more minutes with you all on here. If you have anything else to share in the comment section, you can go ahead and do that right now when it comes to Manny Pacquiao and Lomanchenko. Like I said, I see Lomanchenko just landing too many punches and bunches, too many angles. And I just don't think Pacquiao has a shot in hell because he's too fast, meaning Lomanchenko, and I think Lomanchenko's not intimidated by Pacquiao. He doesn't really care about his name like that. And I think that'll be the difference in the fight is him not trying to protect Pacquiao, but actually putting it on him and making the referee stop the fight or making his corner stop the fight. Yeah, making his corner stop it. I believe Lomachenko will be using, the straight left hand, right hook combination, kind of chopping down with the right hook, throwing that left hook that he throws and going back to the jab, left hook combination to the body, and then a jab and a left uppercut to the sternum. Right below the chest. I think that he throws those type of shots on Pacquiao, creates good angles faster than Pacquiao creates angles for himself at this stage of their careers. And I believe that Lomachenko would just be the fresher fighter, the smarter fighter, and I think it'd just be a wrap. That's what I see, man. And then you got to factor in the reach. I think both of them have similar reach, even though Pacquiao at times look like his arms are a little longer because the way he extends his body out when he punches. Yeah, man, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. If you just got to the comments, go ahead and drop what you believe is going to happen between Lomachenko and Pacquiao. Loma Pac as the hashtag. Pac Loma is going down in January, man. And if he don't face Loma, I mean, who should Pacquiao face? Because Pacquiao going to face somebody. Pacquiao said he back. He said January the date, 2000. Excuse me, everybody, but 2026. Who y'all got, man, at the top of the year, the top of the top? Who y'all picking for Pacquiao to face? I think Pacquiao Lomachenko is a great fight, man. Even at this stage of the game, I think it'll be fun. Very entertaining. Very entertaining to the last bell. Well, I can't see none of them moving too much or running or anything of that sort. But like I was saying before, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all being patient. I know y'all want me to do 3 or 4 videos a day, but hey, man, sometimes you get 1 video a day. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 videos a week, man. It just depends on what I got going on. I'm a busy man. I'm a man with a plan. I'm a busy man. So, like I was saying before, make sure that you understand that life is about getting the best out of whatever it is. And one thing about Pacquiao and one thing about Lomachenko, they've both gotten the best their life has brought forth for them. And that's what's most important. You know what I'm saying? Like, reason why I'm such a big fan of both, and I can't wait to see the fight if it is going to happen, because they have represented through time, through many years, decades and decades, that boxing is all about having the fighter's mindset that you're not going to give up. And that's something that you should take even into your everyday life, man. Don't give up, man. Go forward. Go forward. Let's see who this is. Are you from Florida? No, that's a weird question. Let me get you up out of here, partner. Cause you're not staying on topic. You're not staying on topic. I don't even know why I did that. I'm tweaking. See you later, bro. Cause you gotta stay on topic, man. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all the same thing. When you come into my chat, it's all about staying on topic. Cause I'm not gonna come into your chat talking about something that doesn't have anything to do with the topic. Always, if you are an intelligent person, you're going to stay on topic. You're not going to stray away. So that's something to think about. Hopefully, y'all can keep that in mind next time. And like I said, man, we are definitely going to be checking in for this fight. I might even make another video. Let's see. Queen, wife, mother. That's a hell of a name. Are you from Florida? No. But I do got a lot of homies that's from Miami. They from Miami Beach, man. Got a lot of friends who are Colombians and Cubans and Puerto Ricans and all that. So, yeah. Yeah, Miami to be exact. I know a few Puerto Ricans in Orlando too. And I know some Trinis in Tampa, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, stuff like that. So I'm very familiar with Florida for sure. But this is the last minute. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, drop them right now. So I'm about to head on up out of here. It was real. I appreciate y'all speaking about this topic. And if y'all have any other suggestions of what videos you would like me to do and break down, I will break it down next. My final analysis is Lomanchenko is going to chop him down with punches and bunches. Pacquiao is going to do well in spots, but it's still going to be too much. Lomachenko is going to win, and he's going to win emphatically. And it's a new king being crowned, man. And his name is Vasyl Lomachenko. Get back to you all with more boxing news, analysis, and updates. Peace.